Batting sixth and playing left field, number 12, Ty Davy. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 22, Adam Ackerman. Batting eighth and catching, number 16, Austin Puckett. Batting ninth and playing shortstop, number 4, Kyle Jones. Playing second base, number 11, Brady Schutte. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please join us in standing and paying tribute to our great country during the national anthem.
Okay, the Lancers take on the Talawanda Braves. We're out at Talawanda. The lineup for your LaSalle Lancers: batting first, the designated hitter Chris Richmond. Batting second, the shortstop Joe Harmon. The second baseman Justin Lynch. The right fielder Colin Bobowski. The third baseman Isaac Goldschmidt. And we have a new left fielder today, Tanner Reed. And then we have a new catcher, Kyle Thielen. Then first base, Kellen Riesenbeck. Center field, Jack Schroer. And on the mound, James Fightmaster.
Got Talawanda Brave today. They have in conference a 6-0 record, overall 8-8, so a 500 winning percentage there. It's a beautiful field. We've got a great view. We're under cover should the rain hit us. Defensively, here's what Talawanda looks like. Out in left, you've got Davey, and center is right. In right is Griffin across the infield. Iden at third, Jones at short, Schutte at second, Ackerman at first, Puckett catching. And doing the pitching is Scott Tanner, I believe.
LaSalle enters the game with a 7-4 record. They are 3-2 in the GCL, which is good for second place. They've won their last 2 games. Talawanda's record is 8-8. However, in their conference, they're 6-0. They're in first place, and they're also like LaSalle in a 4-team conference. They lost Tuesday 12-1 to Edgewood, and they belong to the Southwest Ohio Conference.
Tell you what, this is going to be a good matchup. I mean, we've talked about the pitching all season long. It continues to impress. They had another good outing yesterday. The team ERA for LaSalle now is down to a 2.30, and I can't remember the last time I've seen the team ERA that low. Their matchup against Talawanda hitting-wise, though, is 3.19, so we're going to have a good one today.
Chris Richmond leading things off.
Richmond on the season batting 156, 2 RBIs, 3 stolen bases.
Big news last night. Last place St. Xavier beat first place Moeller
Did you see how that happened?
8-7. Moeller was winning that game 6-0 halfway through in the fourth inning. St. Xavier came back and scored 5 runs in the seventh inning to walk it off.
Well, did you see how they walked it off? Well, Babowski reaches.
Like that Richmond.
Richmond, I'm sorry, Richmond.
Yeah, he drew a walk.
The walk-off came by way of balk on their pitcher.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a rough way to go.
That's a tough way to lose.
Sure is.
So LaSalle's just one game behind Moeller. Very interesting.
Sure is, and we see Moeller next week twice. That could be very big.
Batter's Joe Harmon. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, out number 1. Brings up the second baseman, Justin Lynch. Talawanda is gracious enough to allow us to use their broadcast booth.
Yeah, very handy today as it's overcast. We know a lot of areas in our listening area are already seeing rain. So, yeah, it's nice to be undercover with all of our notes.
And it's breezy out there, too. I couldn't keep my pages there.
Yeah. That ball got away from Puckett, allowing Richmond to reach second.
So the count is 1-0. We're in the top of the first, no score. Richmond at second, 1 out.
That team high batting average, I think it's important for LaSalle to try and jump out to an early lead in this one.
Oh, that goes behind the batter. Richmond will reach third.
Yeah, that's one where you could see, looking at Tanner on that one, he's trying to throw a breaking pitch. It just slipped out of his grip as he was releasing.
It's ball 3. Justin Lynch moved up to third in the batting order. And he looks at strike 1. He looks at strike 2. Full count now. This is fouled out of play. Talawanda infield playing in, expecting to keep that run at third.
Got LaSalle in their road grays today. Talawanda wearing white pants and
It's a little grounder,
blue.
second baseman. He'll flip it to first. They get the out. That ball was hit so slowly they didn't have a chance at the plate. So the Lancers take a 1-0 lead. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Colin Babowski. Looks at ball one.
Bowski batting .259 on the season. He's got 4 RBIs, 4 stolen bases.
And that gets a piece of Babowski, so he'll trot on down to first. Maybe I should say he'll limp on down to first. Got him somewhere in the leg. Thank you, Steve. Brings up the dangerous Isaac Goldschmidt. The runner goes. The throw.
There you go. Oh, he's safe under the tag. I thought they had him. The throw beat him.
Stolen base for Babowski. And that pitch gets past the catcher. Babowski advances to third.
Crossed up on signs there, maybe.
To go over the history between the two teams, they have played 7 times dating back to 2016. Or I'm sorry, 6 times. LaSalle has won 5 of them. Both schools are Division III. The pitch is outside. Called strike. Hits the outside corner of the strike zone. It's fouled out of play. Foul ball over toward the Braves dugout. And this is hitting the hole between first and second.
Oh, and it got past right field.
Goldschmidt goes in the second standing, and Babowski scores to give the Lancers a 2-0 lead. Have to rule that a single and an error.
That was exactly my thought.
So it brings up Tanner Reed playing left field today. Pitches outside, ball one.
Reed looking for his first hit of the season. It'll be a great time for that.
Thought that was a bit outside, but that's a called strike. 1-1. Foul back. 1-2.
Oh, this will be fun. We've got teams hustling out there on either side to try and get to that ball in the back.
Oh,
Bring some excitement to the crowd to see who's going to get to the foul ball each time.
shortstop trying to keep Goldschmidt close to second. Pitch is outside. 2-2 the count.
By the way, I was curious if you knew what number batter this was for LaSalle.
I should be on top of that, but this is the 6th batter, and wouldn't you know? Sal's had a good inning. Foul back. Thank you for reminding me.
There for you, buddy. Reed's hanging in there, battling up.
Full count. The payoff pitch goes over the catcher's head, and that will allow Goldschmidt to score. And that was also ball 4 so Tanner Reed trots on down to first. Lancers now lead it 3-0. Brings up the catcher, Kyle Thielen. And Kyle gets hit by a pitch. So we have runners on first and second.
And with that, we've got a meeting on the mound. Not sure if that's head coach or pitching coach heading out there. Try and calm Tanner down just a little bit here. It's early on, just needs to take a breath, get refocused on this one.
Sorry about that. My temperature on the phone was getting too high, so it blacked out.
1-1 to Kellen Riesenbeck. Riesenbeck comes into this one batting .214 with 6 RBIs.
It didn't take long for that to heat up. Swung on and missed. That's strike 3. Out number 3. But 3 runs score through half an inning. Lancers 3. Braves coming up.
.32 pitch inning for Tanner there.
Three runs on just 1 hit.
So James Fightmaster, the junior, comes in his 4th appearance, 3.1 innings of work, 5 strikeouts, an ERA of 4.20. And again, he'll have his work cut out for him on a Talawanda squad batting .319 as a team. They're a fast team. They got 75 stolen bases on the season, and believe this production, 121 RBIs as a team already. They have got 6 guys in double digits, 1 home run, 7 triples, 13 doubles, and a total of 123 hits.
Productive. Fightmaster deals. Pitches high, ball 1.
First up is Wright, the center fielder. Wright, the senior, batting .359, a good leadoff guy, 8 stolen bases, 11 RBIs, and he is the one with the sole home run for the team. So power up front.
called strike. 2 balls and a strike. Outside, 3-1. Foul back over our broadcast booth here.
It's kind of nice. This is a high fence, and we've got an open window here, but I think we're well protected. Of course, never say never. Never the right trajectory, and we could still get one in here.
Yeah. Ground ball. The shortstop feels it, throws on the first.
Ooh, that was
Not
close,
in
and he
time.
beat it out. He does have good speed. That ball was not sharply hit. Harmon had to range over. He really didn't have the ability to charge up on it. Came up firing. A nice throw over there to Riesenbeck, but you got to give credit where credit is due. And Wright was hustling on that one.
Yes. And that ball was backhanded too, so
Yeah.
that doesn't help if you're not moving toward first base. Ground ball through the hole between second and third.
And that was Tanner, the pitcher, Eddie Tanner, the senior, batting .390 on the season. And he came out attacking there.
So the Braves start off with 2 singles.
Senior Iden's up now, batting .342, 13 RBIs, 10 stolen bases.
Squares the bunt. The pitch is high. Ball 1. This is lifted in the air to right field. Lebowski goes back, makes the catch.
That's a great catch. He really had to go a ways to catch up to that ball.
And Wright at second took off. He tugged up. Now at third. Runners on the corners. It was well hit.
Sure was.
Drove him back.
He put a charge on that one. So that brings up the Talawanda right fielder, Griffin. Griffin, another senior, batting .444, 17 RBIs, 5 stolen bases.
Ball 1. Time is called. The pitch, the runner goes to throw down second. Slides in safely. Second and third now.
Teams must be wise to that play. They've done a lot of that where they make the throw to second, cut off by second baseman, and attempt to get the third base or the runner at third, but they've yet to make that one work. And I'd love to see it. Teams seem to be aware.
Sal's defense playing in on the grass.
Three-zero count to Griffin here. Good pitch.
Fightmaster has a stance much like Carter before he delivers. That's ball 4. That will load the bases.
Brings up Connor Saylor, the DH. Another senior batting .300 on the season, 10 RBIs, 7 stolen bases.
Swung on and missed. Strike one. In the dirt, ball one.
Another fine weather for baseball.
It is. It's a very peaceful looking campus, too.
Mm-hmm.
Ball two.
I don't know if you've had a chance to notice or not, but it looks like the girls softball team is over on the bleachers with Talawanda cheering on their team. I always like to see when the other teams come over and support.
The chopper, Goldschmidt, comes across.
Nice play.
Feels it, throws him out first. Wright scores on the play, and we now have a 3-1 ball game.
Yeah, that's a tough play. High chopper, and he had to have the patience to wait, and of course the good arm was able to get the runner at first, knowing he didn't have a chance at the plate.
It's out number 2, and we have runners at second and third.
Left fielder Ty Davey, the junior, up, batting .265 with 2 RBIs, 2 stolen bases.
Line shot out to left field. That will score a run.
Oh, we're going to have a play. Up, cut off.
It's cut off. We have ourselves a tie game. 3-3. 2 RBI single by Ty Davey.
Brings up the first baseman, Ackerman. He's a senior, batting .207 with 9 RBIs, 7 stolen bases. Has a double and a triple.
It's a called strike.
One more here.
Swung on and missed.
There we go.
Straight 3 to end the inning, and after one complete, scores 3-3. Three runs on 3 hits. 1 runner left stranded. So we go to the top of the second. We have Jack Schroer. Then top of the order, Chris Richmond and Joe Harmon. And after 1 inning, you know what it's time for.
I was thinking maybe you forgot. Bring it on, my friend.
The Reds are playing Colorado Rockies, right? The Rockies are known for having offense. Who has the most sacrifice flies for the Rockies in their career? Is it A, Nolan Arenado, B, Dante Bichette, or C, Todd Helton?
Some good company in there. I'm going to go with Dante Bichette.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Steve.
What I really meant to say was Helton.
It is Todd Helton.
Ah, I was between those two.
Todd has 93 or had 93 sacrifice flies, and Arenado had 50. Dante Bichette 48.
Oh, the last one. I would. Woof. My goodness. So, what parting gifts do you have for me?
Well, I'll give you a handshake.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you.
Thank you for playing. Nolan Arenado, I would have ruled out right away just because he has played for the Cardinals.
Exactly, and that was my thought. I know Bichette was there for quite some time. I knew Helton was as well, but wasn't Helton there early on when they were an expansion team?
I think Helton spent his entire career with them.
Okay. I had it down to those two. 50% chance.
Pitch is high, ball one to Jack Shore.
Jack's been hitting the ball real well, batting .333 in the season with 4 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and a triple. Could start off with a leadoff walk here with 3 balls and no strikes to Jack.
It's in there for strike one. Here's a 3-1 pitch. It's high, ball
There he
four.
goes.
Leadoff walk for Jack Shore.
That's how they started last inning for us.
Chris Richmond.
Again, Richmond walked his last time up, just last inning.
Last year he was the shortstop. This year he's been primarily the catcher. Today he's the designated hitter. Kyle Thielen has the catching duties. Little ground ball back to pitcher, bounces off his glove. He throws down
Safe,
to first.
pulled him off.
So LaSalle with runners now in first and second. Nobody out.
How would you rule that? I mean, he fielded it pretty cleanly, kind of threw it off, but he had to hustle because Richmond was hustling. Would you call that an infield hit?
I'm leaning toward an error on the throw because I think if he made a
good throw to him, you'd have him.
Yeah.
Harmon up there offered to bunt.
Fouled that first pitch back. Counts 0-1. And he bunts this back to the pitcher. He turns and throws to third.
Oh, and it gets away from third.
Past the third baseman. So Jack Shore scores, and we now have runners on second and third.
It's going to be one of those games, I think.
I was surprised to see that he went to third with that play.
Me too. Why not get the sure out?
And that's what we've seen so often this season from both Lancers and the opponents we've played.
I mean, on the play like that, everything's got to be absolutely perfect for you to try and get a lead run in that situation because they know the bunt's coming. As soon as they get it down, that they're moving.
That is correct. That pitch is down in the dirt, 1-1. LaSalle now leads 4-3. the Braves defense playing in, trying to prevent another run. And that pitch is outside, gets past the catcher. Richmond scores and Harmon advances to third. And it is now 5-3. Well, I brought more than one pen, so I'd have enough ink.
That's a good plan.
The pitch is sliced off to the right. Even count, 2-2. And this finds the hole between first and second. An RBI single for Justin Lynch.
It was a good piece of hitting. Again, a ball outside, and rather than him to try to do too much, took it the way of the pitch out to right field and got himself an RBI.
Yeah, I always like to see that when they go with the pitch. So Harmon scores, makes it 6-3 Lancers. Pitch is outside, ball one.
Babowski was hit by pitch last time up in the first.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. He then stole a base. Came in to score the Lancers' second run. Foul back. 1-2.
Well, goes foul towards the LaSalle dugout, so they win that battle with the foul ball.
Popped up. Out of play. Count remains 1-2. A little pop up.
Ooh, it drops.
They get the lead runner out at second, Justin Lynch.
It's just the first out.
And I think they got in each other's way there
Yeah.
and lost sight of the ball. So Babowski's at first with one out. Brings up Isaac Goldschmidt.
Don't have much wind to speak of. A little bit maybe left or right to left. Wonder if we'll see one go out today.
Grounded to third.
Oh, under the glove.
Tried to backhand it. Babowski digging for third. Goes in standing up, and Goldschmidt goes in the second standing. Second, third, one out.
Oh, they saw lightning there, clearing the field, and we are going to be under at least a 30-minute weather delay, friends. 5:39, so I don't know if you want to save your phone from overheating, but we could stop the broadcast and resume when we've got players on the field, because with these types of storms, there could be another lightning strike, which resets the clock 30 minutes. Friends, saddle up, get yourself some popcorn, have a nice dinner. We could be here a while.
The thing is, the sky doesn't look too bad.
There's the thunder, though. No, from our vantage point, but it could be from behind us, too.
Yeah.
Have to see what the little radar looks like. Ew.
That does not sound good, that noise you made.
We're on the tail edge of what looks like to be a little thunderstorm, but then a break, but then there's more. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes, folks. We'll be back with you, and hopefully we'll resume this one and
Yeah, we'll shut
get it
it
all
down
in.
for now. Thanks for tuning in.